Hi YouTube, it's Kathy. Welcome back to Ask an Introvert, the weekly internet series where you ask and I answer. I don't know if you can see this, but I accidentally wore the perfect t-shirt for this question. The t-shirt says acting my shoe size since 1986. And this week we're talking about being introverted as a kid and being introverted as an adult, the pros and cons of each. One of the pros about being introverted as a kid is you do not need other kids around to keep yourself amused. It's really easy to go off into your own little world and really enjoy your experience alone. The con of this, however, is when you suddenly have to be in preschool or school and suddenly there's a bunch of people there all the time and there's really no escape for it. It can be jarring to have this brand new reality where you can't just go to your room and be by yourself. But pro tip, that's what recess is for. Now I know there are some places that make kids all go outside and be outside during all of recess and lunch hour, and that just doesn't work for an introvert, depending on the playground structure. What worked for me as an introvert is I would spend a lot of my time in the library reading, or if we had to go outside, I would have a book outside and find a quiet-ish place, because there's no quiet place on a playground, to sit and read. Of course, the downside of introverting in public is then you get branded as something socially unacceptable, nerd, whatever. Fortunately, we're living in a time frame where being a nerd is totally fine. In fact, it's always been totally fine, just people haven't seen it as totally fine the whole time, which is just absurd to me. What's really strange is how well this translates into the pros and cons of being an introvert as an adult. Being an introvert as an adult, I choose my own schedule. It's amazing. I can choose to not be around people. It's great. The con as an adult is you're expected to do things like go to social gatherings and things that you might not possibly want to do, especially when you join a workforce, and especially if that workforce is anything in sales, which unfortunately is a lot of the workforce. And you still run into the questions of why aren't you having fun like everybody else? It's my hope that eventually introversion will be something that will be more understood both by schools and by adults just in general, so that kids and adults alike won't feel isolated in their feeling that they kind of want to be isolated for a bit. Can you think of any more pros and cons? Let me know about them down in the comments below. If you would like to ask an introvert, that would be wonderful. You can let me know down in the comments below if you have any questions. On the way down in the comments, if you hit that subscribe button, that would be very nice of you. You can like and share this as you see fit. And I will see you next week. See ya!